And some scratches. That looks like a jellyfish, which I always thought was funny. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, or as always, if you're new here, welcome to the channel. Today, I'm actually going to be working on the new tailgate for the truck. Now, if you guys have been a watcher of the channel for a while, you know exactly why I'm getting a new tailgate. But for those of you that don't know, this is why. You got the cap here, looks like somebody dropped something on it, broke that there, which bent the gate under this. And here soon we'll probably pull this off, see exactly how bad it is. But when it did that, it bent this whole piece out, so I can't keep the bezel on here. And I don't know, it just looks rough. We got all this here, and then all that. So I decided, instead of trying to fix that, because I have tried to fix it before, I would just get a new tailgate. And what I came up with was this one off Facebook Marketplace. Now it's really dirty, so I'm gonna clean it up. But other than that, like, no dents, there's no rust on it that I can see. This needs a really good cleanup and probably a rebuild kit for all the internals. Like the gate, the handle is already broken here, and looking at the rods and everything, they're pretty nasty looking, so I'm probably just gonna get a whole rebuild kit. I'm gonna get a new top cap, the same kind of cap as I have over there. Just, to me, makes it look a little tougher. But I'm gonna get a new one of those, whole rebuild kit. I'm actually gonna be painting this as well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna completely disassemble this tailgate, get everything out of it, wash it, paint it, put it back together, throw it on the truck. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is pull off this top cap, and then probably the side pieces here, then the handle, all that. I'm gonna also take these pieces off where it mounts to the gate, and then I'm gonna put all new internals in this thing. I think the kit that I'm looking at comes with new wires and everything. And then obviously I have to take off the tailgate assistance on that one, which isn't a big deal. So again, let's get to pulling this top cap off. Now this cap probably is going to be adhesived on. Alright, so there's that. Oh, now we're going to pull the side posts out, or the latches out, I should say. Just make sure you get the whole cord. This is your latch assembly. Got this clip here. It's latched right there. Doesn't feel too bad. So maybe I'll keep this as maybe like a spare or something like that. There's that latch. That looks very used, so I'll probably definitely replace that. Alright, now take off the mounts. Alright guys, so everything is stripped. There's an empty tailgate as of now. See, these are off. Hinges are out, handles out. This thing is very dirty. It's gonna be pretty satisfying to clean it up. I'm gonna take these off, that one over there. I'm gonna do the same thing I did with that one, but this one. So it'll probably end up being the fishing line thing. Now I actually do have a heat gun now, so I might try the heat gun, see if that helps out any. Alright guys, so I got the emblems peeled off. I did start with the heat gun, but I got this little scraper out, and I wouldn't do this if you guys are protecting your paint, but I'm obviously repainting all this anyways. But honestly, that thing made real quick work of just kind of getting these off. Now with the heat gun, it would make it a lot faster, but I didn't even use the heat gun on this one, and it just sliced right through it. So now I'm going to get the drill and whiz wheel all this off like I did the old one. Probably won't film that one. And then we'll get to spraying this whole thing off getting it all nice and clean so then we can sand it, do all that good stuff. So I'm gonna get to getting all this off. It is a new day. As you can see, the tailgate is now painted. It is cleared. It's got a little bit of orange peel in it, but I can sand that off later, get it smoother, but it does look a lot better. What I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna start rebuilding this tailgate. I ordered an entire rebuild kit for this thing. It came off Amazon. I want to say it was like 80 bucks, which really isn't bad considering everything you get. You get all of this, which is new cords, rods, the hinges up here, comes with brand new latches, everything you need to build it. It's got the handle bezel, the new handle, clips, everything like that. So this thing should be great. And I also have a package in there that has the little rubber things that go here to make the tailgate close better and not, you know, wiggle back and forth, all that stuff. And it does come with new hardware also, but I'm not going to be using it. Everything I've read kind of says the hardware's kind of junky, so I'm just going to use the factory hardware. I kept it all, not too worried about it. So let's get into it. Handles in and tight. I'm gonna put this side in. All right, so now what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna install the rod. I think that's this side's the one I need. I'm gonna install the rod onto the back of here, and I have the other one off so I can kind of reference that on where I need to put everything. But this one I didn't know it actually comes with those little rubber pieces, so I didn't have to buy them, but I guess now I have extra. But these are little rubber pieces I'm talking about. These come off and those just kind of hit. Make sure it doesn't sound all janky. So like I said, I don't think I'm going to use this hardware, so I might pull this off. And here's the old one. As you can see, you got your clip here. This kit does come with new clips, so I'm going to go ahead and put the new clip on. All right, so new clip is in place. When you're looking at it like this, it goes in like that. I'm gonna go ahead and install the rod. The rod, I'm pretty sure, can only go in one way. So you just put it in like this, clip that around it, and now we can install the latch. And we'll come over here. See if I can angle you where you can see the rod in there. We'll put the rod in kind of the same way we did over there, then just put that like that, and there we go. And then I'll do the same exact thing on the other side, and then the latches will be done and we can move on. So I went ahead and pulled the old tailgate off. I had to take off my assist here. Not too bad. A couple bolts. If you guys want to see how I installed that, I have a video on my channel about it. But I did have to take that off to get the cords out. And then I just kind of have them up here, so I'll make sure I get the hinges on in the right spot. And then I am going to take that top cap off eventually to see just how bad that dent is under it. Because that dent right there is the whole reason I can't put a bezel on that thing, and it's really annoying, but we're focusing on this one. So I'm going to go ahead and put the actual hinges on, and really after that I'll probably go ahead and put it on the truck, put the cap on after I get it on the truck, and then this thing should be done and good to go. Hinges are on. I did have to add the extra step for that tailgate assist. It's just that little bracket there. and now it's pretty much ready to go back on. I got the new cords on. Everything's good. I think I'm gonna go ahead and throw it on the truck and see how the latches latch, all that good stuff, before I really start putting bezels on, everything like that, getting everything buttoned up. So let's go put it on the truck. It's on. Let's see. It's kind of hard to open. Tailgate says still works, so it's not terrible. Seems like it's a little bit sticky. Now if I push it in, it's not a problem at all. So I think it's just these little tips. Maybe they need to break in just a little bit. So not bad. It stays latched, which is good. So really now I think we can go ahead and put on the new top cap, and then this top cap and the bezel, and then this should be all wrapped up and good to go. You do kind of have to slam it too. Again, I think it's those new rubber pieces in there, but get my dirty fingerprints off my new tailgate. And the paint obviously isn't going to be perfect. I did paint it myself. I'm no professional. I do not have professional tools. I use spray can and the clear is that 2K clear stuff you buy off Amazon. So again, I think it looks really, really good. It's going to look so much better when I actually get the top cap and the bezel back on. And then we will show you, after I get all that put back together, I will take this top cap off and show you guys just how bad this dent is, because I'm curious to know myself. So let's get it done. All right guys, so I went ahead and put the top cap on, put the bezel on, buttoned everything up, and it looks so much better than it did before. So I'm just gonna turn this around and show you. That just looks way better than it did before. I know it's not a big deal before, but I could never put a bezel on it. And I don't know, to me, just these trucks without the bezel, it just looks, I don't know, kind of rough to me. And this one's kind of all beat up, especially up here in the top. Had all these dents and scratches. That looks like a jellyfish, which I always thought was funny. But anyways, it's all beat up, scratched, and that one just, I don't know, really just ties the truck together, makes it look that much cleaner. So I think that wraps it up for the tailgate. And I did open it already. The bezel stays, doesn't break off, so that is a 100% win. Everything's good. Top cap, I will say, the one that I bought was off Amazon. It really wasn't that bad. I think it was like $47, something like that. But it was tight. Like, it was really squeezed together, I guess probably from shipping. So I actually just got my heat gun right there. My heat gun just kind of heated it up a little bit and gave it enough to stretch, put it on there, and then no issues. The tape is holding really good so far. It fits pretty good, and I'm really happy with it, especially for only 47 bucks. It did come with its own hardware again, but I just opted to use this factory stuff just because I already had it, and it doesn't look bad. So if you guys do buy that, I probably suggest setting it out in the sun, or if you have a heat gun, putting some heat on it, letting it stretch. So let's get to popping off this top cap, and I just want to see how bad this dent is. Oh yeah, so as you can tell, obviously the whole top of this is screwed up. It's been screwed up since I got it, and I've always wanted to know, because something definitely whacked this pretty good. I've always wanted to know what it looked like under, and I guess now I have got my answer. I was almost wondering if I could fix this tailgate, but I do not think that's an option here. So yeah, that is a bummer. So that's why I could never keep a bezel on here, because every time I put one on it, I could leave it on it, but as soon as I went to open up the tailgate, this would just hit it and break it right off. So that's that. And what I was thinking about doing, since this one's messed up, is taking the old top cap from this tailgate, the one that I just put on the truck, and putting it on there. Maybe trying to make it look a little better and maybe selling it. But honestly, I might still put it on there just to make it look better. And I might still sell it just because this top cap's really good. And I might still sell the tailgate, but I'm definitely gonna I am definitely gonna put a picture or something in the post that I sell this thing on. And definitely, I mean, it's gonna be cheap. I mean, it's a used tailgate, can't put a bezel on it, but it will get somebody by. And it's not a bad tailgate, it's just, for me, I'm trying to make the truck a lot cleaner. And busted up tailgate just doesn't really do it for me. So, this cap is out. This cap will go on here, and I'll probably sell this thing for, I don't know, like 20 or 30 bucks, something like that. So, anyways, that'll probably wrap up this video, guys. I'll show you guys the tailgate again, and I will put a before and after, just because I don't know if you guys could tell, but the before and after is like night and day. It's actually closing a little easier. I think those rubber stoppers are breaking in a little bit. But yeah, I definitely think that tailgate is a night and day difference. Here's the new, and then I'll kind of post a picture of a before and then after, again, just to compare. So that will probably wrap up this video, guys. That's really all I want to show you. The body is almost done with this thing. I think I'm still kind of torn on fixing that front fender. I kind of like the scratches, but I'm not real sure. Obviously, if I want this thing to end up being a show truck or something, which it's far from, I'll want to fix that. But I don't know, the way it kind of sits right now, it almost kind of gives it a little bit of character, and I kind of like it. Like, it's not rough. The truck's obviously, I mean, the truck's honestly not too rough. I probably can't put it in like a car show, but I mean, obviously it's no frame off, you know, restoration or anything like that. But definitely really happy with the way it's turning out so far. And the tailgate, to me, just wraps it all up, makes me that much more happy. And honestly, the paint I don't think turned out too bad. Still a little bit of glossy. Obviously, in person it looks a little bit different, but I think it turned out really good. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Would it be worth your time to do all this if you were just kind of bummed out about a couple dents and a tailgate bezel? To me, it's worth it. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. Hit that like button if you guys like this video. Hit that subscribe button if you guys like the stuff I'm putting out. All the links to everything that I bought will be in the description below, so if you have any questions about that, go down there, check those out. Also in my description are 2 links to some pretty good sites. One's oxido.com, the other is shinearmor.com. You can go on their site, get a whole bunch of stuff, use my promo codes, save some money. So definitely go check those out. Go follow me on all my socials. All that will be in the description below and in the time cards at the end. But again, I'm gonna wrap this video up, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you next time.